Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. We're going to get our tarot cards, follow up with some oracle. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, it's a time you're meant to receive the messages that are coming through. So like I said, we're going to get our tarot cards that are falling out, and we're going to follow it up with oracle cards. One, I'm going to pull for money, career, and business. I'm going to pull one for love, romance, and relationships. And then I'm going to pull one just kind of a general if you don't fall into any of those other camps. Let's take a look at our underlying energy. 9 of Cups, but in the reverse. Yeah, it's a nice emotional satisfaction, but in the reverse, it's like you've lost your mojo. What is that about? That's what I'm feeling. It's just not feeling it. We're going to get there. Let's take a look at your energy right now. We have the Death card, but it's in reverse. It's feeling like I want this done. I want this over with. I want to close this chapter and move on to the next thing. The Death card, it's death and rebirth. Something ends so something new can begin. This is what you want. It's not happening. It's not happening yet. You know you want it, but not yet. Patience, my friend. Now we're going to take a look at your challenges and opportunities, and then we're going to look at some advice and potential outcome. Then we'll get into the oracle cards. Challenge, 9 of Pentacles. It's wanting that, you know what? Oh God, this came to me. You want your cake and eat it too. You want your independence and you want someone with you. You want to be free, but you want the safety and security of boundaries. It's that kind of it's almost like an oxymoron, right? I don't know if that's the right term, but I think you get what I mean, right? It doesn't make sense to want both. No, it makes sense to want both in different ways, but can you have both at the same time? Sure you can, but it's how you feel in trying to achieve this. Ultimately, we've got 2 9s. There's the emotional satisfaction, and then we have that security kind of satisfaction. I got all the money I need. My needs are being met. I got more than enough. This is a challenge. So it's not there yet. You feel like this thing needs to end before that new thing, that new independence can kick in. Is that true though? Is that real? We'll see as we go through the rest of the cards. The next one is your opportunities. This is the good stuff. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Move forward. If you're sitting here waiting for this to come, waiting for this to happen, the Death card going, but it needs to end, but this needs to wrap up. How active are you in making this wrap up? You need skin in the game. You need to put in some effort. And when you do, I think that's when you're going to see things start moving. It's not going to be quick, but it could be. This is the Knight of Wands. In reverse, it's a slow burn. But when he shows up like this is like wildfire. It can be. So this tempered energy isn't a bad thing right now. And it's funny because your tarot card actually is temperance. It's that balance, right? And I think having that tempered fire energy right now for you is a good thing. You're still moving forward, but it's not that wildfire going out of control. I'm not mad at that at all. Now, when we look at your advice card, we have the 4 of Cups. It's in reverse. What are you missing? There's a piece you're missing. It's there. It's the 10th cup to complete that fullness, fulfillment, and happiness. Where is it? It's right here. Literally, right here with the dude. You're not seeing it. It's there. You have the ability to make this happen. Instead of waiting for this to end, work with what you got, where you are. And I think you'll see that change. And the potential outcome is the 6 of Swords. It's in reverse. You can move on to something else, something different, but you may not want to. depending on how you play your cards. How this unfolds might show you a completely different path. Remember how I said, I'm just getting into the money and career card. Remember how I said, you're feeling like this has to end and wrap up in order for. No, it doesn't. You don't have to go anywhere. You can have that change and transformation right where you are. It's possible. And I think that Six of Swords as the outcome is here to show you that you don't have to move. You have to take action, but it doesn't have to be a complete change or relocation if this is where your mind has gone, right? To that. Now, before I get into this, disclaimer, here we go. None of this is professional advice, whether it's medical, legal, financial. No, I'm a chick on the interwebs playing with some cards. So live life with your brain turned on, please. Okay, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you, Sag. PSA is over. Money, career, and business. We have wrap it up. Wrap it up. This would normally be wrap it up as in shut it down, close, done. But this is a chapter. This is a facet of what this is. Okay. So like, as an example, if this was a business thing, it's like, don't close your business. That's not what we're saying. Figure out what you need. Where do you need to put your efforts so that this thing can change, morph into the thing that you want without having to burn it all down, right? It's that kind of an energy. Now let's get our love, romance, relationship. Relationships can just be, it doesn't have to be romantic. Just be someone that you're really tight with. We have leveling up. You deserve the best. Of course you do, Sag. Come on now. Major improvement, doing inner work, and dealing with past hurts. I think this is a for you. What I pull out of this is a combination of leveling up, right? Great. Thumbs up. Pretty self-explanatory. But the piece about doing inner work, this is you figuring it out. How do I do this, right? A lot of figuring that piece out is going to be an internal thing. Yeah, of course, it's going to touch on what's going on external to you, but there's going to be a big component about what's here inside of Sagittarius, right? Because we're talking about emotional satisfaction. So when you are doing some of that inner work, it's to find out what actually makes me tick, what actually lights my soul on fire. That's the 10th cup, and will get you where you want to be. Okay, last card. This is a general. Okay, so let's see what we got. What do we got? Oh, we have forgiveness. This could be forgiving others or forgiving yourself. Whatever comes up in this situation, you're going to know. And a lot of times, it's both. So we're going to leave it there. Good luck with everything, Sagittarius. I am doing personal readings. Information's in the description box if you're interested. And you know what? We're going to leave it there. I would love for you to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff too. Good luck with everything. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.